everyone, and welcome to Think Future. My name's Calabucas, and once again we're coming at you live from deep in the heart of Silicon Valley, California. We're talking innovation startups, the future, not necessarily those, not necessarily in that order. Smack that subscribe button and hit that bell if you're watching on YouTube so you can get notified when a new show comes online. And if you're listening on your favorite podcast service, please subscribe and drop us a review on Apple Podcasts. That would be greatly appreciated. Why did I say us? It's just me. Okay. I remember the other day I was talking about being first, and I was talking about when you're in the middle of a presentation or a set of series of presentation. I always like being first. I always like being the first one because, you know, I can get it over with, but you're also imparting the new information right up front. So get it out there, talk to people, be first, get in front of people first. And I've realized that that a lot of people have a lot of fear. They don't have fear in their lives. And they don't like to walk into situations where they're unsure. And I'm sure that this is a normal human thing, right? It's an instinctual thing that we don't like walking into situations where we're not surrounded by people like us, or we're not in a comfortable place. We're not comfortable. And I think one of the biggest problems that we have now is that we are so, how can I say this? We're so focused on seeking the comfort of a situation that we don't understand the real world around us. That when we get into an uncomfortable situation, whether we're surrounded by people we don't know or we don't like or we think are going to have a negative reaction to us, we freak out. We freak out, or we step back and we say, we're not going to do that. We've all become introverts. We don't want to be in that situation. But the problem is that's where you become the vanguard. That's where you drive innovation. That's where you drive creativity. That's where you drive the future, when you are no longer comfortable. If you are feeling a little bit uncomfortable, then this is a good thing. Because not only does it help you build innovative things, it helps you grow as an individual, to be able to become comfortable in a situation where you've been uncomfortable. If you can will yourself to be comfortable, if you can get used to being comfortable in a situation where you're uncomfortable, then I think you've grown. I think you've won. I think you've done better. So sometimes we're afraid of going into these situations where we think we're going to be uncomfortable because we don't like the particular situation. Let's say you're an introvert and you don't like going to a networking event, right? You're thinking, I'm going to stay home because I'll go to this networking event and I'll be really uncomfortable because there'll be all these people around me and they'll be talking to each other and nobody will be talking to me and I'll feel really bad and I don't even know why I'm going to this thing. I'm going to stay home. I'm going to watch Netflix. But if you go to that thing and you make yourself talk to people, and believe it or not, if you go into one of these networking events and you sit there and you just stand there, people are going to talk to you. You're more than likely, considering the networking events around here, you're more than likely going to be talked to. Even if you're just standing there with a drink on your own, someone will probably come up to you and talk to you. Right? Someone will probably come up to you and talk to you. So you'll be able to be more comfortable in that situation. So all I'm saying is that when a situation comes along, instead of holding back and going to yourself, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be comfortable in this situation, bust through. Just go into that situation. Be uncomfortable. And in your uncomfortableness, grow as a person. Create new solutions in that uncomfortable space. Become comfortable with that space. It says when you challenge yourself by putting yourself into a space where you're uncomfortable, then you grow as an individual if you can survive the uncomfort in that situation. And considering we're in a civilized society, more than likely all you're going to do is feel more comfortable. You're going to say, well, you know, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And this is how we grow as humans. We push ourselves into the uncomfortable spaces, and we become comfortable in the uncomfortable spaces. If you become comfortable with uncomfortableness, then you've probably won the future. That's it for me for today. See you next time, and until then, don't forget to think future.